Alright, we got here a Honda Accord. I don't know what year. Oh boy, I can't fit in here. Let's see. Alright, they said also it doesn't shift out of park by itself. So this doesn't shift. We got an ABS light on, the brake light, and the D's flashing. So that usually means a communication issue on these. And then when the ABS modules go bad, it usually shows a flashing D. Alright, it's a 2012 Accord. I have a single full scan, 4 codes in the computer. Yeah, it's taking a long time on the ABS. I'm assuming we have no count to it. Alright, it finally went past. It said no it didn't communicate. It's gray. But that took a long time. Alright, I'm waiting for this to finish and make a report, and then I'm gonna look at a diagram for the ABS just to see power around to it. Alright, let's pull up a diagram for this. We interlock brakes with VSA. Alright, so here's the module. It's on the right side of engine compartment. Let's just look for power, ground, and CAN. Alright, we got here 2 fuses, a 40 amp and a 30 amp that feed it hot at all times. Okay, and then we got a fuse 10, which is also hot at all times, which feeds the horn relay. Oh my gosh, the horn doesn't work. And that feeds the brake pedal position switch. I think that's the problem. I gotta check this fuse. There's a 10 amp, there's a fuse 10, 20 amp under fuse relay box. Alright, horn, stop. Fuse 10. 20 amp fuse, it's right here, the second one down. Is it that one? Yeah. Now let me get a test light. Alright, I got a test light. We'll hook it up to battery ground. Now, there's a hot at all times fuse. And it's blowing. Alright, so let's replace that fuse and see what we got. I think I saw a fuse right here, yeah. Yeah, this fuse is clearly blown. Alright, I just put it in. Let's just make sure it didn't blow right away. Okay, it didn't blow right away. So, let's just see what we have now. Alright, now we can shift out of park. So, that's done. That was the main concern. And the horn works fine. So, we fixed the main problem, but the ABS is probably still not communicating. And the brake light's on. Is that because of the ABS? Most likely. So now let's go, let me just see what the codes were. I didn't look at anything yet. Alright, so we got an FCAM malfunction saying the PCM can't talk to the VSA. AC pressure sensor high circuit, FCAM malfunction, FCAM malfunction, AC pressure fine. That's in the PCM. Okay. Body control module has a code. Lost count with VSA modular control unit. Fine. So we have a few codes for that. So let's do key on. Let's clear the codes. I want to see what comes back, and then I'll do another scan. See if we can communicate with the ABS. Yeah. So we clearly still have no comm because the drive light is still flashing. At least now we could pull out of park. Okay, we still have the code lost comm with ABS. Let's just do a full scan again, even though it takes forever. Okay, we got our 3 codes back. We go to system list, a little trick I learned. If you go to system list while it's running, you can check the codes. So we still got the FCAM malfunction, the transmission. We also have FCAM malfunction, no count to the unit. So I got to check the other 2 fuses and the grounds to that, and just make sure the comm wires are reaching all the way. And then just a bad ABS module, but it wasn't the problem. It wasn't the reason why I wasn't shifting. It was a blown fuse. Which, while I'm waiting for this, let me go check if this is water in any of the lights. All right, nothing obvious damage here, and I'm just gonna leave it, and then we'll see if it happens again. But where's the ABS module? Right here. Okay, this should be easy enough to check. So where are the 2 fuses? That's not here, right? Oh, here. Right here, it's on this one. Here's the 2 ABS VSA motor and ABS VSA. Let me get a light and just peek at that fuse. Alright, so I just want to see if this fuse is blown. You're not able to see anything, but I can't see clear. It doesn't look like it's blown. The last 2. Is it the last 2? Oh no, they're 2 40s, so it's in the middle. Well, it's a 40 and a 30, so it's the second to last. Oh, it is blown. Yep, this fuse is blown right there. I'm gonna pull this out and I'll show you. Alright, here's the fuse, and that one right there is blown. So this one's the 40 amp, which is the 40 amp is the ABS VSA. It's not the motor one. So what I'm gonna do is, I don't have one of these in stock. I'm gonna solder 2 wires to each side of this and jump a regular fuse in, just to prove my point, because I don't want to have to come back and finish this video. So just to see if it fixes it, because I don't, I'm not gonna go search for a short, because unless this fuse blows right away. Could be this car was reverse boosted, or since the horn was blown also. I don't have any history on it. So for now, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna solder in a fuse, and we'll see what happens. There we go. See, so it's clearly blown right there. I'm just gonna solder a wire to that and a wire to that, or this side, and I don't know, hopefully we'll be able to solder to that. All right, I'm just gonna solder this. I don't know where my plunger is for the flux, but just use that. Okay. I got some solder in there, and now I'll just run this wire, then I'll cut it in half, and I'll put in a fuse. This is not ideal because the wires are not thick enough, but whatever, we'll see what happens. I'll be watching it. And I'll just wire in a 40 amp fuse across this. All right, I'm just gonna solder this to that. Alright, it's definitely not ideal, but I just don't want, I wanted to see if this thing communicates or if it blows instantly. Alright, here goes. So let's pop this in. Okay. There we go, I hear beeping. Okay, now do I have power? On this side and on this side. Okay, now let's see if we have communication. Yep, look. Is it flashing the D-light? No, brake light went off. Yeah, so that fuse was just blown. Right now we got no codes. Let's do a scan. Smart scan. It does, it's 3 codes. Now let's see what those codes are. System list. PCM malfunction, left front wheel speed sensor malfunction. Okay. We're just gonna clear all these codes once it finishes. But yeah, okay, the whole problem was that blown fuse and the other fuse. It was 2 separate fuses. I'm gonna tell them to replace that fuse and they're gonna drive around and see if it comes back. I don't know, I don't see any, it's very possible, I don't have a history, it's very possible it was reverse boosted or something along the lines. Or when someone installed this remote starter, I have no idea. But, you know, we'll let it go. And if it comes back, we'll know what the problem is and we'll have to trace down the short. I looked around quickly, I didn't see anything obvious. No exposed wires, so I'm not gonna make myself crazy. Let me just pause this because got the main codes. All right, and now key on, engine off. Clear DTCs, yes. All right, so let's start this. Okay, just make sure the lights go off. They're all off. Let's run, just make sure the codes didn't come back. Okay, so the computer brings 2 codes back instantly. AC pressure sensor voltage high, which I was not asked to diagnose at all. I could give a quick peek, just to make sure it's plugged in. It's right here. It's plugged in. It could be it's what's it called? It could be there's no freon in here. I have no idea. This condenser was definitely some sort of bump in the front. I'm not diagnosing that now, but they better not leave this like this. they're really gonna fix it. No, this is crazy. You can't leave something like this. But they're gonna put a new fuse on, and all right, that's it. It was 2 blown fuses. All right, thanks for watching.